Hello and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your weekend reading and we have one of the biggest conjunctions of the year happening exact this weekend, and this might be what's going on. It's Uranus conjunct Jupiter. Jupiter is moving into an exact conjunction with Uranus, if I can speak. But Uranus is the planet that represents restlessness, instability. It can feel like, my mind isn't settled. I can't settle my mind. And it was really interesting when I was tuning in to do this reading. I got the message from the guide that I normally connect with saying, you're finding it hard to clear your mind because of the Uranus energy. Go higher. Go up higher, raise your frequency, which is what I did do. And then I found this place that felt really clear. And I was like, okay, this feels a lot better, but it felt like there was a lot of static around, mental static, as I was trying to connect into this energy, because Jupiter is amplifying the energy of Uranus, which represents seeing things from these higher perspectives, opening up to the new possibilities. But on the journey to there, it could feel like our mind is being stirred up and up and up, like this Nine of Swords. So this is not necessarily a new energy. It represents, Uranus represents change, releasing of the old, the things that no longer serve us. And Jupiter comes in and goes, right, I'm amplifying that message, also bringing expansion. So it's like new ways that we can expand and step into the new, which is really fantastic, but it might just be a lot. And this is the peak intensity that's happening this weekend. This is not a new energy that's been rumbling around us. That could be the week where people are going, right, I'm just decided to leave my job, move house, move country. It's just like big changes that are coming in. Shift my relationship in some way. So this is why we might have a lot going through our minds with this Nine of Swords. It might even be one of those conjunctions where it's just like hard to sleep. So it might disrupt sleep patterns in some way. So especially Uranus is connected to technology. So if you sleep with any technology around, then it might be better to kind of move that out of your room over this weekend. So let's see what else is coming through. The Three of Wands. Yeah, this is the card of expansion. Something is ready to move forward and expand into the new. And it's like, am I actually ready for this? Am I ready? It almost feels like this energy is really ramped up and activated. You probably know what this new energy is, this new direction or this new possibility that you've kind of stepping into or agreeing to in some way, shape or form. And then we've got this Nine of Swords going, a little bit stress, worry. Am I going to get the result that I want? Or is this going to be something, a positive expansion? So let's see what is coming in. A little bit of worry and stress coming through. The Knight of Wands. But this is about taking action, moving forward. It's not going to be dull in any way, shape or form when the Knight of Wands turns up. So this is about taking action, absolutely. So let's see. It almost feels like the wheels are in motion, and there's possibly, if you haven't already done something or moved forward with this, you're getting very strong message to do that. And if you haven't already, it's like there's no reversing out of it now. So, I mean, you might think that it's possible, but let's see what's coming through. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands. Look at all these wands, okay, coming in. And the Five of Pentacles. Do I really trust this action that's being taken here? Do I really want to get out of this comfort zone that I find myself in at this moment in time? The Four of Cups is the card of restlessness. Feeling like restless, searching for something more, kind of feeling bored, feeling like I can't settle. It can feel like apathy. Nothing can make you really feel like you're particularly grounded here. So because it's like I'm just really can't stop thinking about this thing that's going on here with the Nine of Swords. There's something just whirling around your mind. And it's like all the things that you might need to have to do now, or all the things that suddenly it's so much to think about here. These things are in motion here. Action is need to be taken, and it might be like, okay, there's just like a sense of even soul weariness or just being tired. The Nine of Wands can be tired. The Nine of Swords can be sleepless nights, and the Three of Wands and the Knight of Wands are all action stations. This is happening, expansion. Things need to be done. Action needs to be taken. And it's a little bit like, okay, there's just a lot that is happening here. Even though this Knight of Wands right at the very center is positive movement forward. Definitely making some kind of positive action and change that could feel really exciting. And it's almost the excitement of the change that could be what these two nines are going, oh, I can't look, or I'm suspicious of this. Is this the right thing to be doing? It's kind of both of them are looking a bit warily at this Knight going, is this the action that we're really taking? But then interestingly, we see with the Five of Pentacles, that there could be challenges around this action as well. Maybe you're taking action because of the challenges, especially in the material realm with the Five of Pentacles. It's saying you can't stay in that comfort zone, no matter how much you might like to remain in that emotional comfort zone of the Four of Cups. It's perhaps going a bit deeper underneath the surface and going, what is the emotional foundation you're wanting to set up here? What is going to make you happy? What is going to bring you deep fulfillment? And then it's the question is the understanding with the Five, it's stepped out of a comfort zone. It's gone, okay, I have to potentially even take some kind of financial step or something on the material realm. There's a challenge here to move forward and get out of a comfort zone, to get out of something it's almost like there's something that's been very uncomfortable about this energy in the material realm, but it's like, I know that I can't stay in the energy because that's also uncomfortable. So moving out of it's uncomfortable, staying in it is uncomfortable. And then it's a little bit like, I can't find the place that I'm feeling comfortable with this. And it's very Uranian energy, but it's just about trusting that you're moving forward with the positive and right steps, the right action, and that the thing that's motivating you that could bring in a better result, or that could bring in expansion, or something that feels like it's going to bring you some kind of deeper fulfillment, to trust that energy, to trust the actions that are being taken, the direction that you want to go in. So it just feels like this energy is not letting you settle. It really is saying, it's very unsettling energy, I have to say, but it's trusting that it's moving you into it's a positive change. So it's definitely a sense of, this can agitate people, I have to say. It can be agitated energy if somebody's already prone to something like that. We can see that may agitate them even more. And yeah, it's just this restless kind of agitated energy, but at the same time, it's understanding that change and action is needed here for a situation. It's like Uranus has pulled the rug from under your feet and said, you need to kind of venture out into this unknown, and I'm not going to give you any guarantees as to how you're going to land here, because part of it feels like you need to trust and take a risk of some sort, or to step into the new possibilities, into the unknown, even though you're not really sure what the path is ahead. So there's a lot of these smaller parts of us here. It's interesting, these are all the minor arcanas coming out for this reading, because I was expecting some major arcanas, because these are two big major outer planets that are coming through. And this is potentially showing us more what's going on inside that human ego part of ourselves that doesn't like this unsettled feeling. And interestingly, the absence is the higher octaves, the higher potentials. And so it may just be that it's hard to see that, or maybe you can see it. It's just, you have to, that was the message I got at the very beginning, is that maybe you kind of know the reason why these changes are happening here, and there's a certain level of intensity around it at this moment. But at the same time, yeah, those human parts of you, our human egos, are being kind of stirred up with it, realizing that we're sort of in control, but sort of not in control of this energy as well. So George is just like, yeah, he agrees. So yeah, definitely changes afoot here. It's not dull energy, but it's also not particularly grounded or settled energy. The only thing I will say in terms of the only real grounded energy we're seeing here is with the Five of Pentacles, and that represents a challenge to feel really grounded. But it may be that it's all about taking those practical steps, looking at the practical things that can be done. That might be a source of like, okay, these are all the things that need to happen. While there's like this Nine of Swords, like the thoughts are going around and around and around. And, you know, these are all at various stages here. We've got some 4s, some 5s, some 9s, some 3s. So it's a little bit all over the shop in terms of all of that, like what level we're dealing with this. It feels like new things are beginning and some things you're still tying up loose ends. And it's just like, oh, there's a lot here to kind of process. But I kind of get if you can somehow like get organized on the material realm in some way, that might be help you find some solace in this unsettling energy that's here. And it really is about trusting that it's a positive change that's coming through here with this Knight of Wands, and trusting the action that you're taking here. So that is the reading for the weekend, the big conjunction that is happening. And yeah, best of luck with everything. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments and find out what's going on for you guys, for you, and please take care.